I've owned Nomad cases in their signature Horween leather for about 6 years, starting all the way back from the rugged case in 2019 for my iPhone 8 Plus, and getting a new one for my iPhone 15 Pro Max last year. And I wanted to share my experiences of owning these cases, the good, the bad, and the ugly. First off, let's see how they look today, because something that's unique about this case, and what I think makes them truly special, is the fact that Nomad cases, at least the Horween leather ones, they tend to age over time and develop a patina, which is signature to some types of leather goods depending on your tanning process. As you can see on your website, they're meant to change their characteristics and become more rugged over time. And that is certainly true, seeing as mine look like this now. Here's the one of the iPhone 8 after 5 years. And this is the one from last year. It's come a long way since I first unboxed it, and for me personally, I consider this a good thing. I like the fact that the phone case has character. I like the darkish brown black color it develops, which goes really well with my shoes, belt, wallet, and pretty much everything else I carry around.
Welcome to the apocalypse, Mr. Squidward. I hope you like leather.
And Nomad in particular uses a really good leather. As you can clearly see, when I fill in the gap between my iPhone 8 and my iPhone 15 with my iPhone 12 official Apple case. I don't know what went wrong with the Apple leather, and I heard it was better in the past iterations, but this one looks wrong. Its coloration is highly uneven. Several parts are far darker than the rest, which don't seem to have patinaed much. I don't think it's particularly good looking. And at the risk of me sounding crazy, I'm even going to say it doesn't smell as good as the Nomad case, which, for a lack of I don't know how to describe it, has a leathery, musty smell in all the good ways. Believe me, I'm not trying to be a Nomad show here. There are plenty of other stuff of theirs that I take issue with, particularly the watch straps. I have the modern one and the shell cordovan one, and they are starting to break down after 3 years of use. I've resorted to gluing them back. None of them seem to be in it for the long haul, which is a shame because that's what leather as a material can do. But that's not the case for their case, cause this thing is good and well made. The buttons are clicky, feel good, align perfectly with the phone, and the case is pretty durable, especially so given the sleek, light, and minimalist profile it has. How do I know it's durable? Well, I have a story for you, and I have to admit it's one of the reasons I have a soft spot for Nomad cases in general. I fell off my skateboard, going at about 20 kilometers an hour, just one fine day in a park. Nothing too fast, but that was still a hell of a fall. It's a good thing I was wearing a helmet. Anyway, my iPhone 8 and its case was in the pocket, and it kept my right leg safe, which when you see what happened to the pants, is something I'm grateful for. Oh yeah, and my iPhone 8 was completely fine as well, compared to the me, which was injured in several places at the time. But not my right thigh though, where my iPhone 8 and its case sat. What was kind of damaged, however, was the case itself. The frame of the case was fine and all, but the leather, it looked absolutely shredded from sliding itself on the asphalt through my trousers. Here's the thing though, something special about good quality leather is that it's quite resilient and self-healing. I could leave a small nick and scratch in the leather and it will self-heal to a large degree. In fact, scuffs and scratches even become part of the character of the leather itself, same as how wear and tear in high friction areas darken faster and become part of the patina of the leather. And that's exactly what happened here. Unfortunately, I don't have a photo of the aftermath of my skateboard mishap. I was in too much pain to remember to get a picture, but if you did see the state of the case at the time, well, I had good reason to think the case would never recover from it and I need a new one. But lo and behold, years later those scratches aren't even noticeable anymore, unless you were looking. So consider me a believer. I do think this is a quality case you'd buy just once when you get a new phone, and it will likely last you to your next. Yes, of course, this isn't for everybody, and it does have its drawbacks, especially to those who aren't into leather, the aging, and the patina process. Because to be fair, I do feel like there's a point where the patina goes too far and you don't even know if it looks good anymore or just plain old manky. This particularly happens more on brown leather, not so much on the black leather as you can see from my rugged airport case, which I've owned equally long. But despite that, I somehow always end up picking the brown case anyway. Secondly, it's a debate whether this case is even worth the cost, because it is a pretty expensive phone case, and if you just want to protect your phone, you could easily get a case a fifth of the price with as good protection. So it really depends on the person in question because whether it's worth it is very subjective. For me personally, I like having a case of its own character. Just like the clothes or the accessories you'd wear like a watch, it's part of your fashion, and I think it's really cool that it will age alongside you, even if just for a while. Those are just my 2 cents and everything I wanted to say, so check it out if you're interested in something like this. Or maybe give it as a gift to someone who is, because they do make great gifts. And pro tip, maybe consider waiting for one of Nomad's many yearly sales to get one. Whether you decide to or not, do consider giving this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see a showcase of other indie brand products. Okay, I'm not sure if Nomad can be still considered an indie brand anymore, but they're not your everyday household name. Because that's what I plan to do on this channel. Cheers and have a great day.